Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Gilbert, and I'm back here with more super training, sort of. Not exactly super training itself, but I wanted to explain this interface here. A lot of people have asked about this area and this bar on the side. So I thought I'd go ahead and explain. Now, something I figured out is this little dark green area in the very center represents a Pokemon's base stats. Alright, now not the yellow around it or this open lighter green area here. The dark green middle area in the very center, alright? See, if I switch to Evital here, it expands, it gets bigger. I obviously have an EV trained this already. It shows, it's representative of his base stats, and this shows that Evital is not very fast. It doesn't have very many defenses, but it has more HP, more special attack, and attack power. If I switch to, say, Aegislash, you see he has higher, at least in his in his shield form, he has higher HP, high special defense and high defense, but low special attack and attack. And not even, I should correct myself, not even necessarily high HP, but higher than his special attack and attack. Mostly, you notice it looks like a triangle, basically. Obviously, this is completely different when he's in his blade form. It would change to his attack and special attack being high and everything else being lower. And then there's Charizard, of course. You can see his special stats. He has higher special attack. Notice his attack doesn't go as far. His special attack points out more than his attack or HP, as does his speed points out a little more. And that's your sign, like that's the dominant stat for this Pokemon. Now remember, these are base stats. Their IVs have nothing to do with it. Let me see, what haven't I shown yet? And then there's Tyrantrum, higher attack, high defense. That's why this half of it sticks out more than the rest. So there you go. This dark green center in the middle represents a Pokemon's base stat. So if you're wondering how good of a Pokemon is, well, how big is the dark green spot in the center? Because if I go back to Pikachu here, high speed, but kind of low everything else. And notice that this area is pretty small. You can't see a whole lot of it. Which means he has overall low base stats. Now, as you can see from this, the yellow area represents EVs that they've gotten. So, I gave Evital, or Eveltal, sorry, I keep forgetting about the L. Special attack, and a little HP. That's the yellow here or the yellow sort of, yeah, it's a yellow. It's a very, how do I put it? A very dull yellow. Yeah, there you go. And the bar on the very far right side here is completely full. That's his overall. This is his overall progress. This bar here, and then these yellow points are the progress for individual stats. So like for Tyrantrum, full bar, high attack, and defense. Now notice, even though I gave him full 252 defense EVs and 252 attack, attack goes further than defense, and that's because his base attack, look here, is higher than his base defense, and that's why there's that, little gap there, even though both of these are fully trained stats. Same can be said here. In this form, Aegislash doesn't have very high attack, and so there's a much bigger gap. This point doesn't seem to go all the way, while defense seems to go beyond the, I think it's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so, I forget what those are called. It's not an octagon. I want to say octagon for some reason. I'm bad at shapes. I would do terribly in kindergarten. So there you go, and that's why you have these here. Now, as you can see, these are fully EV trained Pokemon. You can tell by the bar and this little guy up here showing, that you can see this means that they're fully EV trained. Notice when I go to Pikachu, who has no EV training, that is closed off. Then you've probably noticed this up here, where you can see the soccer balls used during the super training events or regimens, whatever you want to call them. Pikachu has multiple, you can see multiple soccer balls. I'm actually not entirely sure what each of these mean, but I'll give my best guess. I'm guessing that this one means Pikachu can fire balls quickly without charging them very, very fast. That's my guess. Okay, so quick correction here. I found out after I recorded that bit about Pikachu's the way Pikachu fires balls. I was just guessing. I hadn't actually done any training yet. This is what Pikachu is like. This is what that means. It means he fires like a goddamn machine gun. Look at this. It's fucking crazy. Even his charged attack is like that. Then you'll notice that his bar, his little circle thing there at the bottom, fills up pretty fast. All I can say is that this Pikachu is very awkward to super train, and I did not have an easy time with it. He's very different from training everyone else, and all I can say is if you're going to train a Pikachu, good luck. With that said, back to the video. For example here, Tyrantrum is very powerful, has high defense, but is very slow. High attack, but is very slow, and he has this green ball here, and you see that. And I think that means it hits very hard, but it doesn't travel very quickly. Versus a Pidgeot, say Pidgeot, where you see this, it's a blue one and has these sort of dashes on the end. That means I think that means it travels very quickly. Pidgeot is more speedy, and than anything else, and so the ball travels very fast. And then Charizard here has an orange one, and I think that just means it's all around, but I'm not entirely positive. Evital also has this one, which I'm guessing means the balls it fires go very fast, and I don't know what determines that, honestly. I don't know if it'll vary between species. Oh, that's lovely. Or what. So there you go. There's a little bit more I want to cover here. So Pikachu is resting, right? And if I tap him, he has the smiley face. It says he seemed to recover, just ready for action. So he's really excited, as is Evital. So if I go ahead and tap here, when he's in this form, Pikachu will actually when he's like this, he'll find more bags while he's just doing this. And you can do that without even putting a duffel bag up. If you just tap and have him attack it, he'll find more. Now, I actually have a full complement of bags here, so it's not going to do me much good, because I'm not going to find any. But I did want to show, I wanted to show off some new duffel bags I got. I did find another reset bag. It's completely white like this, resets all of the base stats of a Pokemon. I have some speed L bags here. And then I got this one. Swiftness bag makes the Pokemon quicker the next time the Pokemon takes on a super training regimen. That basically means how quickly you're able to move a Pokemon around with the circle pad over here. So he'll move around faster with the circle pad. And then I wanted to show a double up bag. Doubles the base stat increases next time a Pokemon takes on super training. I mentioned that the other time. I also got this interesting thing. I don't know what it does. For some reason, knocking the stuffing out of this Team Flare bag, Team Flare themed bag, just feels so good. I don't know if that means it does nothing or what. Sorry. And then we have this Soothing bag. Makes a Pokemon slightly friendlier towards its trainer. So that's kind of cool. That's new. I just got that. And then the last new one I got was Big Shot bag. Makes shots more likely to hit the goals in the Pokemon's next super training regimen. So there you go. I guess it adds sort of a homing ability to them. I wanted to get a strengthen bag or a toughen up bag, but unfortunately I used the ones I had, and so I can't really show those. Okay. The next thing I sort of wanted to show is using some of these, the vitamins. So I'm going to give my Pikachu some Carbos here. I've got 42 of them. Let me see, make sure I'm typing on the right one. Yep, there we go. So I can use 10 of these. And I'm just gonna... Oh, okay. So I've used 10, now it won't have any effect. So let's go ahead and go back. And you will see when we get back to the Super Training menu, his base speed has indeed increased. You see the yellow has extended. Now this is a modest Pikachu, so it'll have higher special attack than attack. That actually, the nature doesn't affect this little dark green area. And I probably should have mentioned that before. The nature and the IVs have no effect on this dark green area. The dark green area is entirely based on a Pokemon's base stats. So now I can go ahead and use one of these bags. Now something I did in my video was I tapped really fast like this. You know, I just did rapid tap when I was showing the bags. You don't have to do that. Actually, if you just watch and tap as soon as Pikachu is done hitting it, you'll go through it pretty quickly. And I think this might be even faster than when I did it before. I haven't timed it, but I think that will actually does do it faster. I also didn't quite mention that sorry, doing I did notice a little bit that your ability to hit these bags and take them out quickly does seem to be slightly based on how many EVs you have for that stat. Sorry, but I'm not positive on that. I could be completely wrong. Sometimes it appears as though using these, you sort of get, you sort of go through them quicker. But yeah, now there's a rhythm to this tapping. You just watch your Pokemon hit it, and just as soon as they've snapped back to their regular position, you can, when you tap again, and you just get through it, and it does seem to be a lot faster. But then again, maybe that's just I'm not impatiently going tap 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 tap. So there you go. Oh yeah, and you notice this bar is rising as he gets more and more of the EVs. What else do I have? So I have special attack. So let's go ahead and give Pikachu some calcium, which raises its special attack. So we'll just give him 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops, nope. 10. And then we can't use anymore. So go ahead and back out of that. And there you go. And you'll see his special attack has indeed gone up. So now this is helpful because I can pretty much completely skip the level 1 training and just go straight to the level 3 training, thanks to the vitamins. By the way, you buy the vitamins in the topmost town. Let me see what it's called here. This one here. It is Lavere City at the right above Lumois or Lumois or whatever you want to say. Right above this one. That's where you can buy the vitamins in the Pokemon Center there. And so there you go. I think that's it for this video. If there's anything else you want to know, let me know in the comments. And if I find any more new bags, I'll be sure to update the description in the video. With that said, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.